the things you need, I've got some nice succulents. This is called the mother of millions. Yeah, one of my favorites. Easy to grow and good to look at. This is the snake plant. I've chosen a small one. I've got a nice rooted one. Aloe vera, slightly delicate, so you need to take care with handling. And this is the malat. So that's from that family. I've got some garden soil. I've got these scoops because I need to use it somewhere down the line. A pair of scissors, some plastic, a pen or a marker, and then I have these stones and the pebbles. So I think we are ready to go. Just let me get this out of the way. And yeah, time to go. My terrarium in this glass lantern. This is the opening, which is going to be very convenient. We can set it up through that. And there is an opening on the top as well. So that's going to be really helpful. Maybe I can get my fingers through there. Now, since this is a copper bottom, I'm trying to line it with this plastic so that the moisture does not hurt the metal. So I place my lantern on the plastic, and with my pen I'm making an impression on all four sides. I take that away and I've got my impression here. So I cut just 1 centimeter away from the marking so that I get it a little bigger than the base, because I wouldn't want the water to get to the corners. I may have to lift that up a bit. Placing it inside. I may have to turn this around. That's good. That sits in well. Right. I just wanted the sides to be covered a bit as well with the plastic. That's why I cut a little bit more so that the soil doesn't tilt over. Settle the corners. Right. So that's neatly tucked away. Garden soil. Placing that in. It's not totally dry, it's just slightly damp. So I'm not going to bother pouring too much of water because the succulents don't need too much of watering. That's why we choose succulents. I'm working with the taller plants at the back, so I get them in. And yes, I'd like this snake plant to be there, and then the other taller aloe vera to be there. That's good. And I'm going to add some soil over it. Now I can't reach that corner, so that's where my scoop comes into play. That looks good. And right, this seems to be giving me a little bit of trouble. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push the aloe vera back a bit. Okay, get it right up against the glass, and okay, so that I'll have a little more room to play around with. That looks good. Okay, this is good. Right. Now what I'm going to do is, since this, there's a sort of a, can you see the dip in the plant? So if my base is going to be flat, it's not going to reach the bottom of the plant. So I'm going to create a sort of a mound here. A mound here, so that the plant really sits on it and the roots touch the soil. Okay, I add the soil at the side and I just push it under the plant. So I'll go from here and push it in. Okay, that seems to be good. Okay, I can see that root exposed, so I'm going to throw in some soil there and maybe push it in. That's it. That worked well. Right, and maybe a little bit more. Okay, that seems to be doing well. So as I've always told you in all my videos, the plants need to be firm. If not, they will not be too comfortable. They need to be firm. Right, and I have a little bit of space in the front. So my mother of millions should look good here. Yes, that's fine. So I'm going to put her down here and cover her roots. Just press on the soil so that the roots are firm, and that will strengthen the plant to stand erect. So the base is almost ready, and if you notice, the whole thing is standing on its own. I'm going to clear up the sand from that stone so that you see the crevices. I think I'll add a little bit more soil right in this corner and a little bit more here. Right. Now I've got a few white pebbles. Let's see how the white looks against this. Ah, right, it's brightening it up. So I think I will use a few whites somewhere there. Yes, that sits well. Maybe a couple more here. And that's it. I don't usually crowd the whole base because I like to expose different textures, and you get a beautiful texture from the soil as well. Talking about textures, I thought I'll add some moss. That's going to make it look very interesting. So that goes right down there. Just small pieces of them. Something small so that it doesn't take over the whole effect. I've got some smaller pebbles. I'm just going to throw them in here wherever they sit. Please notice my chopsticks used to extend the scoop. Yeah, if not, the scoops are really small. And now the other end of it seems to be helping. That's right. So I think I'm done. So going with the misting. Remember, succulents don't need too much of water, so I'm just misting lightly, and the final closure. you so much for joining me on this video. It's been a lot of fun with doing it with you guys. So please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you with lots more on the other end with my other videos. There's lots and lots and lots to come. Lots of interesting stuff. So I'll see you later, and thank you once again.